rising inflation is causing more Americans to dig themselves into a financial hole. Household debt right now topping $16 trillion in the second quarter. That's according to a report by the New York Federal Reserve Bank.
We're talking about credit card debt, mortgages, and auto loans are the big contributors here. Joining us now to break this all down is the American Debt is the Chief Investment Officer at Kingsview Wealth Management, Scott Martin. Scott, good to see you again.
Hey guys, how are you?
Okay, so explain what's fueling this, because are we just buying more or is everything more expensive than before?
Well, a little bit of both. I mean, it started with buying more out of the pandemic, which drove up demand and compromised supply. But it's a lot of spending really by the government, which fueled that buying. And then also the supply constraints that we've all felt with things that we've bought over the times, which is furniture, clothing, new cars, things like that, even used cars. So there's been kind of a mixed match of forces that have driven up prices to the point now where we're at multi-decade highs with regards to inflation data. So that's been definitely felt by the consumer. But the good news is, as they say, the cure for higher prices is higher prices, meaning that prices just can't go to the sky. Eventually, they will correct and come down. The problem is they won't be as low as they used to be. So we're going to have to get used to prices being higher than, say, for things like gas and certainly rents and furniture and things like that, food. They're going to be higher than they were in 2018 and 2019. But say not as high as, say, some of the multi-decade highs that we're at right now, as far as they'll be pulling back sometime soon.
Got it. Now, another thing a lot of us are dealing with here, credit card debt. The New York Fed says 13%. There was a 13% jump in credit card debt year over year. That's the sharpest year over year gain in 20 years. Scott, give us your advice in terms of what to do if you are faced with credit card debt and when the situation is really dire.
Well, the numbers you mentioned, Anthony, are dire. That's a concern because obviously that's a reflection of the fact that consumers don't have a lot of cash on hand, so they're using credit to basically pay for things, which, as you mentioned, Sally, is already out of control as far as what inflation numbers are. So it's a tough spot. And if you're compromised as far as your, say, monthly budget, try to look at that budget and see if there's some things you can cut out. If there's things that are basically, say, non-essentials, at least for the period of time. Like I mentioned before, things are going to come down in price. They're not going to come down tomorrow. We've already seen gasoline and things like that come down, steel, aluminum, and everything else. But they are going to correct some more. So if you can just hang on a little bit longer, certainly try to cut out things that are non-essential. Furthermore, be careful where you're borrowing from or what you're putting that debt on. There's many credit cards out there that are offering a little bit better financing options, banks as well. Don't just run to your credit card and kind of willy-nilly throw it on the card that you grab first out of your wallet or purse. Make sure that you think about wholeheartedly what you're putting on which card and what that financing charge is going to be and how long you're going to be borrowing that for as well.
And as we go back to that main number, $16 trillion for household debt in our country, when you hear that, I mean, to me, that's amazing. What about you as a financial expert?
Freaks me out because, listen, it's kind of an interesting thing because debt, Sally, is part of the economy. I mean, debt is a thing. We all have debt, most of us, just mortgages, car loans, things like that, student loan debt. But you don't want to overdo it, to your point about the number, and it's getting overdone. So the problem with the debt now is such that interest rates have gone up. So when people were getting the debt, say a couple of years ago during COVID, the rates were very low. You could get a mortgage for 3%, 4%. Now they're 5 or 6. So you have to worry somewhat about the fact that the financing costs have gone up so much along with the borrowing because that debt does have to be paid back at some point.
All right, Scott Martin, thank you for your advice and your insight as always. We appreciate it. Scott Martin from Kingsview.